At the beginning of this year, there's one question that I have been asked so many times that it was impossible for me to continue without making a video about it. And this question is in regards to BinBot Pro. As you probably already know, BinBot Pro is one of the most popular softwares out there for binary options, if not the best and most popular auto trader, or at least that's what the websites actually say. But there is a huge difference between hearing something and reading something and actually using something. So in this specific video, we're gonna talk about BinBot Pro and we're gonna determine whether if it's worth it for 2021 or not. And in order for us to make this decision, I'm going to be showing you my own trading account so that we can determine whether you should be using this software or not. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about a binary options software. But if you're new into my channel and you're into binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Before I actually jump into the content of this video, I just want to give you a warm invitation for a free binary options trading that I'm going to have with anyone that actually wants to attend. So I'm having a link below in the description of this video so that you can register and get notified about the webinar that I'm having this specific week, where I'm going to teach you everything from scratch for binary options. So if you're very beginner in this industry and you don't know exactly where to start, that's the reason why I created that webinar, so that you can actually learn everything that you need. So if you want to attend that live webinar, make sure you register below in the description of this video. So if you are not really familiar with BinBot Pro, this video is actually dedicated for you. I'm gonna go through different points in regards to this specific software, and more importantly, I'm gonna start with my latest results. So basically, I stopped trading for like around December 14 or December 12, something like that. Nothing wrong with the software. It's just that I was too busy during those days. I think it was even before, and I couldn't really continue trading with it because you do need to pay some attention to it. And I just decided not to just stress out with it. And what I decided to do was just stop and start with a brand new year. And this was a really thought decision because many people actually thinks that things change when there is a brand new year. Actually, the same thing happened at the beginning of this year. Last year, 2020. And people asked me to create a brand new account. So I did in order to test it out. So it's a whole story. You might want to check it out. I have some videos in regards to BinBot Pro that you would be interested to check it out. And more importantly, right now, I'm going to show you some current results. These are the results from today and yesterday's trades. So right here, this is my actual trading account, right? But I'm actually going to jump right here into the trading history. As you can see, I actually have it filtered from the 18th of December because I didn't trade any of those days. It's like 3 weeks old. Let me just go ahead and open my pan so that I can point out my trades. There you go. So you can see that we started yesterday at 14:55 GMT. Yesterday was January the 4th. And we actually started with a loss, which is completely normal. I mean, there is no 100% strategy, software application, or anything like that. But this is where we started, right? We started with a big loss of $5,000. And then we have 1, 2, and 3 wins in a row. And that basically was the session. For those of you who don't know, I actually, on Mondays, I place only 4 trades due to volatility, and I just want to be on the safe side. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I place 5 trades. This is for every single trading method that I actually use. So we won the 3 positions and everything was cool, right? So yesterday we had a 75% accurate session, which was absolutely good. We ended up like around $57,000. Now we started again with a loss today. We lost this one, but then we won 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately though, the last trade was actually a loss. So we couldn't really be at 80% accuracy, which is what I wanted. So we ended up with a 60% accurate instead. Now, is this really that bad? Not really. When I started, my balance was actually $53,000, and right now we're at $58,000. So we were able to make $5,000 within the last 2 days of trading, which is not really that bad. It's a 10% increase. This doesn't happen all the time, but right now I'm going to explain you why is it that we were able to increase our account that much, and also explain you, of course, the risk that is behind this strategy that BinBot Pro uses, and then you will be able to understand a little bit more about this software. But so far, we did have a decent session with, let me see, out of 9 trades, we lost 3, so we won 6. That's like around, I don't know, like 50, no, it's like a 66% or 63% accuracy, but we still were able to make $5,000. Right now, you're gonna understand why. So we're gonna start with the first point of this specific video, which is what is BinBot Pro. For those of you who are not familiar with BinBot Pro, it's basically a binary options website, right? So it's a website that was created specifically for binary options. And the reason they created it, it was to be able to install robots into their actual website. So what they do is that they provide you with a, you can actually watch this video. Let me just go ahead and mute it. But basically what it does is that it does provide you with a list of robots that I'm about to show you right now. And it will trade automatically on your behalf. So the website itself is actually dedicated to host those robots so that you can use them to trade. You can choose from a different list of robots or even create your own robot, and then basically it will trade on your behalf. Now, obviously each robot has different results, different accuracy, but that's basically what it does. And I'm gonna extend in just a little bit into those robots. So this is what the actual website looks like. It says free registration, which it is. Activate your trading account and enjoy your balance evolution. Now they work with 4 different brokers, at least in my location. It does depend on your location. They work with Binary Send, which is a good broker. I used it in the past. VidaForex is the one that I'm actually using right now. Raise Option is one that I used in the past, and IQ Send, I really haven't used it, but I've heard some good comments in regards to it. Now, as you can see, the minimum deposit in the brokers, the minimum investment, I'm sorry, is 1 cent for Binary Send and $1 for the other brokers. The minimum deposit, if you want to use BinBot Pro, is $250. Now, if you open your account independently with the broker, then your deposit will be actually different in some locations. But if you want to use this specific broker, this specific software, you do need to deposit at least $250. Now, they have some awards. I'm not sure if that's actually true. I don't really care about it. I just like focus towards my personal results, my personal experience. And so far, yeah, I would say this is by far the best binary options software that I have tested for the past 5 years. Now, I have been using this software for like 4 or 5 years, right? So I can tell whether the software is worth it or not. It obviously has its ups and downs, but so like overall, it has given me a good amount of profit. I'm gonna tell you my story in just a little bit, but right now let's go ahead and go into point number 3. This point is, how does it work exactly, right? Because yeah, it's a website, this is what we do and so on, but how does it work? The way it works, it's very simple. As I told you before, they will give you a list of 10 robots at the moment. They have Crypto ADX 2.0, Risk McCross, X Profit, Ikimoku Crypto, Rising Ease, Strong US version 2, HP Cycle, Strong ADX, RVI and Moving Average, and Bowling Band Bounce. Now, all of these 10 robots are supposed to have this amount of profit on a monthly basis. Some of them actually give you better results. For instance, as you can see, Crypto ADX has a 304% increase. Now, I don't really trust these numbers like 100% because it does depend on your account. Maybe one account trades at a different schedule and has better results than you, because you're trading at times with 3 Bull News or something like that, right? But one thing I do want to recommend you is 3 robots at the most, okay? If that's what you're targeting, then there are 3 robots that you can use. Rising East, X Profit, and Risk Macros. Those are the 3 robots that I recommend you. Those are the ones that I use. Now, what is the difference between them? Number one, that Rising East, and if you actually select it, you will see that it says recommended balance is $250, $500, I'm sorry. But the minimum deposit is $250 depending on your location. So that means that it's the lowest robot that you can use based on the minimum deposit that software asks you. So this, if that's what you have to deposit, if your minimum deposit is, or your maximum deposit at this moment is $200 to $500, then use Rising East. That's the best one. I have used in the past Strong US, HP Cycles. I've used all of them and I didn't have some good results. So I decided just to focus on one. And just a background story with Rising East, I was able to take $250 to $10,000 in like about 3 months just by using this specific robot in the past. So definitely it's worth it. Now, the second robot that I recommend you is actually Risk Macros, and if that's what you want to use. But Risk Macros and X Profit require the exact same minimum deposit, which is $1,000. They put it as recommended balance $2,000, but with $1,000 you activate the actual robot. Same thing, if you start with Rising East with $250 and then you get to $1,000, it will automatically activate the robot so that you can start making that much money, or you can start using that specific robot. Now, the one that I recommend the most is actually X Profit. I'm going to share with you my previous results. Honestly, it had been crazy, but let's go ahead and just finish like giving you the tutorial as to how this works. So once you select a robot, all you need to do, and you will realize about this, you need to see the name, you will see your balance and everything. And what you need to do is actually take a look at this one. It tells you what pairs this specific robot is going to be trading with. Okay, so Euro USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CHF, the Euro against the Japanese, the US against Canadian, Aussie against US, and Euro against British Pound. So all of these pairs are the ones that the actual robot will be using, okay? It's not going to be trading with different pairs or crypto or anything. For you reference to actually realize what pairs you're gonna be trading with, you can actually select the robot, and in this area, you will be able to see it. So as you can see, it's Bitcoin USD, Bitcoin Cash USD, Ethereum USD, and Litecoin USD. This is what this robot actually uses. And this one right here uses all the pairs just as well as X Profit. If you go to Rising East, for example, it only trades with 3 pairs: Euro USD, AUD, Euro JPY, and Euro GBP. It's just a Euro pair most than anything except for Euro USD. So once you actually realize this, these are the pairs that the robot is going to be trading with, just for your reference. It's not like you have to change something or do something about it, right? So once you decide which one you're going to be using, select it, and then this button that says run, you click on it. You just click run and it will activate the robot. I'm not going to click on it right now because I already had my session and it will start placing trades. But once you actually click it, it will start placing trades. Now, the way it's going to work is that it's going to place 1 trade at a time per robot. So if you activate more than 1 robot at once, each robot will be placing trades. So I do recommend you to stick to 1 robot active at once. So it will place 1 trade at a time with a 7.5 minute expiry, 7 minutes and 31 cents or something like that. They're kind of turbo trades. And more importantly, it will be trading with 10% of your balance. Now, why is this so important? Because this is the reason why there's a huge increase in my account, even though I had bad results. Let me go ahead and point it out for you. So as you can see, I started with my balance was $51,000. So therefore my trade was $5,100, right? If I lost it, as you can see, I lost $5,100. So my new balance was actually $4,600. Now, if I won it, this is the $4,600 plus the profit, which is from 75 to I think 85%, depending on the pair. But this actually goes into my balance one more time. So those $3,000 that I made in profit are reflected right here. As you can see, my next trade is actually $49,000. Why is that? Because my balance actually jumped to $49,000. So it takes, again, 10% of my balance and then trades with it. Now, what's the pro in this? That each trade will be bigger. Okay, so that means that, for instance, right here, the first trade that I placed was 51,000 and the last trade is 5,100, I'm sorry. And the last trade was 5,300. When I won it, I actually was able to get to $57,000. Now, that's the pro. The con is that when you lose the trade, not only you lose 10% of your balance, but your account gets deducted and the next trades are gonna be lower amounts. Let me give you an example. Right here, the first trade was $5,100 and the next trade was $4,600. Why? Because my balance was actually deducted. Now, if you actually lose the first trade, that's fine, okay? Because that's the lowest trading amount that you have. The problem is when you end up losing the last trade. Why? Because if you notice, my balance at this specific moment was $64,000. $64,000 was my balance, and I lost the trade for $6,400. Therefore, my balance ended up being $58,000 when it could have been $69,000 or close to $70,000. It got deducted all the way to $58,000. So that's the con of this specific trading method. Other than that, it's super profitable, right? When you have 4 wins in a row, your account increases for over 15 to 20% in just one session. Why? Because the trading amount keeps on increasing. Now, there is no way for you to actually change this specific this specific information. You do need to just focus towards what it's going to be doing. You're not able to reduce the trading amount to 5% or anything like that. You need to stick to the rules of the robot, but it does work with a good accuracy, which makes it super, super worth it. Now, yes, I have been telling you like how does it work and how you can use it. Now, how has it worked for me? If you actually go into the previous videos that I have made with BinBot Pro from 2018, I think for 2017, I've been making videos for it. There's one video or one set of videos where I used X profit and I was able to take $1,000, if I'm not mistaken, or $10,000, something like that, all the way to 50 grand. Then I made a withdrawal and then I was able to take it to $100,000. Now, obviously the withdrawal was, kind of a mess because the account managers or the salespeople wanted me not to withdraw the money, and they were like, no, you can get to 500,000. And I was like, that's fine, but I want to withdraw my money so that I can start all over. So yeah, obviously the brokers were not happy with me. The broker that I used for this specific withdrawal was Raise Option. They were not happy with me taking all that money from my account, but there's nothing they could do to stop me. And yes, this is the way it has been working for me. I usually trade 3 to 4 sessions per week with this specific auto trader, but it really depends also on different things, such as if I'm busy, if there are 3-ball news, and so on. But most of the times, it takes me about 45 minutes to 1 hour to have a 4 trade to 5 trade session. So I usually have it every single day except for Fridays. But this is how the actual software has been working for me. If you can see right now, I'm $58,000 and I started with $250. Now, even though I haven't really pushed this account that much because I haven't traded as much as I would want to, but still on $58,000 is a really good target. Now, I know this question will come along, so I wanted to answer it in this specific video. Where can you use BinBot Pro? because you might be located in different countries and you might be like, hey, where can I use it, and so on. So my biggest recommendation, and by the way, I'm having the link to BinBot Pro below in the description of this video so you can check it out. But basically, once you actually are in there and you click on registration, you will be able to actually see this registration page. You will get the area code that you can have for your phone number. It doesn't really let you know, it doesn't really ask you what country you're in. It will automatically identify by your IP address. Do not use a VPN. And then it will tell you right here, choose your broker. And depending on your location, you will be seeing 1 to 4 brokers. There are going to be the brokers, only the brokers that are available in your location. If there's a broker right there available for you to choose, then it is available for you. It is available worldwide, but there are certain countries where it's not allowed. So that's the reason why I prefer that you actually go through the registration page and then see if it's available in your location. And the last question that I want to ask myself and answer myself is actually, is it trusted? Like, do you think it's actually trusted? And the answer is, to me, absolutely yes. It is an automated software that I have been using for over 4 years, and it's always delivered good results. I had bad sessions. Obviously, there was one session where I lost $8,000 in one day. It does happen, but if you actually compare it to the positive side, yes, we end up making more money than we actually ended up losing. So therefore, I do think it gets a thumbs up. Hey, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it was that long, but it's actually a video so that you can start the year learning everything in regards to BinBot Pro. But if you still have any additional question, you can put them in the comment section below and I'll go ahead and check them out for you. And share your results. I've seen people having bad results as well, not just good results. So to me, it's actually important to have that feedback, because at the end of the day, it's a software that we all can use, but I don't want you to end up losing money. So if you're having bad results, also let me know in the comment section below so I can investigate on that. And if you found value in the content of this video, please smash the like button to help this YouTube channel grow, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.